Mr. Mayor, Mr. European Commissioner, Mr. President of Europa Nostra, Excellencies, distinguished award laureates, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you all to the European Heritage Award Ceremony 2017. Bienvenue à la cérémonie de remise des prix européens du patrimoine culturel 2017. Lempimesti tervetuloa Europan kulttuuriperinnön palkintogalan. The European Heritage Award ceremony takes place each year in a different European city. Last year, we had an unforgettable evening in the Teatro de la Zarzuela in Madrid. Next year, on the occasion of the European Year of Cultural Heritage, we will be celebrating Europe's best heritage achievements in Berlin. But tonight, we are delighted to be here in the historic capital of Finland, in Turku, in this magnificent St. Michael's Church. This evening of celebrations would not have been possible without the teamwork of so many professionals and volunteers, and the support of so many organizations and sponsors across Europe, and of course here in Finland, our host country which celebrates the centenary of its independence this year. We want to thank our devoted and hard-working friends from Europa Nostra Finland for staging the entire Europa Nostra Congress, and which ends tonight with this grand finale. And we are especially grateful for the enthusiastic support of the city of Turku. Please welcome to the stage the Mayor of Turku, Aleksi Randel.
Esteemed European Commissioner for Culture, Mr. Navracsics, esteemed President of Europa Nostra, Mr. Domingo, ladies and gentlemen, looking at Turku's history is like taking a tour of all the stages of our nation. And Turku has played a special role among the cities of Finland. Since the 13th century, European trends in art, science, religion, and politics have arrived in Finland through Turku. For thousands of years, the residents of Turku have farmed, fished, and traded with Novgorod, St. Petersburg, Reval, now known as Tallinn, Riga, and Stockholm. This historical development has shaped Turku into a strong city of education and culture. Turku has always been first and foremost a coastal city, a port and place of trade. The beautiful archipelago and the archipelago sea, with its more than 40,000 islands and rocky islets, are located off the coast of Turku. The vastest archipelago in Europe continues as a unified whole all the way to Stockholm via Åland Island. Bridges and ferries combine this unique entity created by the Ice Age into a network that is unequaled on the entire continent. Internationality and multiculturalism can still be seen in Turku in the great variety of nationalities, languages, and customs. Today, roughly 100 languages are spoken in the city, and about 100 different nationalities are represented here. Turku will be celebrating its 800-year anniversary in 2029, which makes it the oldest city in Finland. Turku has served as a pioneer in urbanization and international connections in Finland. Today, Turku is a modern, rapidly evolving city and also one of the centers of trade, industry, education and culture in Finland. Permanence is also needed amidst the constantly changing cityscape. St. Michael's Church, our venue this evening, was designed by architect Lars Sonck, and its silhouette has now dominated the city landscape for 102 years. The church is named after the Archangel Michael, and its architecture represents the Neo-Gothic and Art Nouveau styles. The church has 3 aisles and a 77-meter-high steeple, and the church organs include the longest organ pipe in Finland, measuring 9.6 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I really would like to thank all the event organizers for the arrangements for this successful and rather extensive event, and for choosing Turku as the venue for your magnificent event. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, I have the honor of welcoming all guests of the European Heritage Congress to this award ceremony at St. Michael's Church in Turku. You are all most welcome.
Thank you so much, Mayor Randall, for your warm welcome to your beautiful and beautifully sunny city. Today, we need political leaders who understand and advocate the importance of culture and cultural heritage for the future of Europe. The European Union decision to designate the year 2018 as the European Year of the Cultural Heritage is evidence of this. And one of the leading persons behind this initiative is tonight with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage Mr. Tibor Navracic, European Commissioner for Education, Culture, Youth and Sport. Welcome, Tibor, to Turku.
Mayor, President, Excellencies, dear laureates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we celebrate people who are devoting their lives and careers to our history and heritage, the laureates of the European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage Europa Nostra Awards. They are the most inspiring examples of working with European heritage today. For the second year in a row, I have the honor of hosting this ceremony together with Maestro Placido Domingo. I want to thank you for putting your energy and your commitment at the service of European cultural heritage. I also want to congratulate and thank Europa Nostra for the dedication and professionalism they have invested in this prize. Ladies and gentlemen, as we debate what we want the future of Europe to be, how we can build strong, open communities, it is vital to recall the unique power of our rich cultural heritage and the role it has to play in creating the Europe of tomorrow. Cultural heritage provides a sense of unity and belonging among European citizens. It helps foster social cohesion and inclusion. It builds respect and confidence among communities. It facilitates intercultural dialogue. It contributes to job creation. It paves the way for a human, inclusive, and equitable development. That's why safeguarding and promoting cultural heritage in all its forms is an essential investment in Europe's and the world's future. The EU heads of state and government recognized and highlighted its importance in the declaration adopted to mark the 60th anniversary of the Treaties of Rome in March. And that is why the European Year of Cultural Heritage that we will celebrate next year is such a great opportunity. Our attachment to cultural heritage is not a nostalgia for the past. It is, above all, a signal of confidence in our future, our common European future. In the face of many challenges, we need to focus not on what divides us, but on what brings us closer to each other. Heritage is such a common ground. We must celebrate and open up access to it at all levels: European, national, regional, and local. European institutions, governments, local authorities, and the civil society must all work together. I want us to use the European Year of Cultural Heritage to reach out to citizens from all backgrounds, and especially to young people. The year is for them. The European Commission supports cultural heritage both through policy and funding, taking into account all aspects, from the environment to energy and agriculture, from research to social and industrial considerations. And during this year, I want to focus a limited number of European projects, which will complement the many projects at national or local level. They will represent our European added value and, hopefully, part of the long-term impact of this initiative. This European program is ambitious and focused at the same time. It is about engagement. We want to encourage more people, in particular young people and children, to discover and explore Europe's heritage. It is about value. We want to make a step change in how we manage our cultural heritage. We want to develop sustainable cultural tourism and to identify new uses for heritage buildings or sites so that they find new social functions. It is about protection. I'm talking here about conservation or restoration, to make sure that modern interventions respect heritage while creating economic or social value. And we also want to help manage risks, in particular through a resolute fight against illicit trafficking of cultural goods. And finally, it is about innovation. We want to work on skills, on social innovation, and we want to support research and science for heritage using successful European programs. Ladies and gentlemen, Europe's cultural heritage field is highly dynamic. The more than 200 projects submitted this year for the European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage Europa Nostra Awards by organizations from 39 countries prove it. The 29 awarded projects highlight the professionalism and dedication of people involved in heritage projects throughout Europe. You managed to put policy into practice and share your knowledge and experience with the rest of us. And you are sharing your vision of Europe so that it can inspire us as we build the future of this continent. Let me warmly congratulate and thank you all for your work. I wish you a lot of success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner, for your dedication to put cultural heritage and culture higher up on the agenda of the European Union, and you can count on all of us to help you with this vital task. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is one of the world's greatest cultural legends. Last night, he was conducting Young Talents in Madrid. Tomorrow morning, he is rehearsing for his Golden Jubilee Gala concert at the Vienna State Opera. But he promised to be with us tonight in Turku. And as always, he kept his promise. Please welcome to the stage Maestro Plácido Domingo President of Europa Nostra.
Dear Mr. Mayor, dear Commissioner Navracic, dear award winners, and dear colleague, and dear friend, Matti Salvini. Dear friends from all over Europe, what a joy to be with you tonight in this beautiful church. I performed in Turku twice in the past, but it was always in winter time. So I remember I arrived about 1 o'clock in the morning, in maybe the second week of December or the first week of January or whatever. And 1 o'clock in the morning I arrived and I went to rest. And when I went down for lunch at 2:30 in the afternoon, it was already dark. But of course, that was, you are so close to the North Pole, and well, you see the kind of light that you have today. I mean, this is daylight, and it's my first visit to Turku, and I say now, what a light it is. I mean, coming into this wonderful church is really great. Dear Mayor Randall, thank you so much for inviting Europa Nostra to organize this year our annual Congress. And this award ceremony in your city, we are very grateful for this opportunity to discover the charms of not only the oldest, but also the boldest city in Finland. And we congratulate to you and to all your countrymen on the centenary of independence of your country. Here in Turku, the old meets the new, and the new meets the old. Culture meets nature, and nature meets culture, and heritage meets people, and people meet heritage. Europa Nostra hopes to cooperate closely with the city of Turku also in the future, with the city of Turku and with many other historic cities and regions on the cultural map of Europe. Just as Turku is the oldest and the boldest city in Finland, Europa Nostra takes pride in being one of the oldest European organizations that seek to promote Europe of culture. We certainly have been bold when we were among the first organizations to embrace the proposal to organize in 2018 the European Year of Cultural Heritage. Not many people believed that such a bold initiative will get the necessary political support by the European political leaders we believed. Fortunately, Commissioner Navracic believed in it as well. But believing in it was not enough. We worked very hard to convince all European Union leaders that this was indeed an excellent idea. And we did it together. Thank you, Commissioner Navracic, for your vital support and leadership. The countdown has already begun. In 7 months' time, we should indeed all take part in the European Year of Cultural Heritage. But why this European year, and why now? Because Europe is today at the crossroads. After 60 years of continuous achievements in terms of peace, solidarity, democracy, and prosperity, Europe and we, the citizens in Europe, need to make a crucial effort to continue along this difficult but rewarding journey. Last March, we celebrate 60 years of the Treaty of Rome. When we look at our shared history, which is marked by splendors, but also, alas, by miseries, our Europe of today is close to a miracle. Much has been accomplished since the signing of that historic treaty in 1957, only 12 years after the tragedy of World War II. But so much more needs to be done to ensure that Europe remains a continent of peace, a continent of democratic values and full respect of human rights, a continent of prosperity, a continent of social justice, a continent based on togetherness and openness, a continent of endless beauty and amazing human capital. We therefore applaud the Rome Declaration recently adopted by 27 heads of state, confirming their commitment to these vital goals. And we rejoice that this declaration also includes a firm commitment to building a union which protects our cultural heritage and promotes cultural diversity. Today, we, all the citizens of Europe, have to live up to our responsibilities. It is our duty as a community of individuals and peoples to be proud of our own culture without offending or degrading the culture of someone else. It is our duty to share our heritage with our neighbors in Europe and with others across the globe. And it is our shared responsibility not to spread divisions and fear of the other, but to build bridges and respect of the other, even in difficult times. And our leaders have the vital responsibility of showing a positive example. Dear award winners, warm congratulations to all of you. You are the source of our pride. Pride is so much creativity, so much knowledge, so much innovation, and so much dedication put in the service of Europe's amazingly rich and diverse heritage. You are also the source of our hope. Hope that many more heritage sites with their related intangible heritage will be saved and transmitted to future generations. May your success and your example inspire so many others across Europe and across the globe. Dear award winners, when you return back home, please be our ambassadors, be the champions of the European Year of Cultural Heritage. Be the messengers of the Europe of culture. Let us work together to demonstrate the value of heritage from the quality of our lives and our societies. Let us advocate together the power of our shared heritage as a positive and cohesive force for Europe. This is a very important Finnish tradition, which is called talkoot. You can translate it as a form of voluntary community work. Ordinary people coming together to carry out a task which is necessary and beneficial to all. We can, indeed, achieve so much together through full participation and demonstrate during the forum organized last Saturday by our delegated dedicated members from Finland in cooperation with the Turku University. Dear friends from all of Europe, Europa Nostra, and I believe that the values of Tal Code, citizen participation, culture, heritage, and Europe are a perfect match. Just like no successful heritage project is possible without teamwork and citizen participation, the visionary project of the building of Europe can only prosper with teamwork and with due involvement and engagement of civil society. Europe is indeed our tall court, our collective and shared opera, both in the sense of music and in the sense of hard work. And each of us must take full responsibility for it. Europa Nostra and I strongly believe that in this way our Europe will have not only an impressive past, but also a promising and bright future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Placido. Your voice and your support mean a lot to all of us. And now, it is time for some music. Let me thank warmly our partner, the Turku Music Festival. They have composed for tonight an enchanting musical program thanks to the support of two eminent musical foundations. One founded by Nicoletta Pavarotti in honor of her late husband, Maestro Luciano Pavarotti, and the other founded by the great opera singer from this city, Maestro Matti Salminen. We are delighted that both Mrs. Pavarotti and Maestro Salminen and Mrs. Pavarotti's daughter, Alice, are with us tonight. Now, please welcome the Finnish mezzo-soprano, Anu Ontronen. She will sing a beautiful aria of Jean Sibelius and will be accompanied by pianist Hans Otto Erström. As you have heard from Commissioner Navracsics, this year, the European Commission and Europa Nostra honor 31 winners in 4 different categories. This is how it works. We will introduce each category by a series of video clips, followed by the official presentation of the awards. At the end, we will reveal the winners of our 7 Grand Prix and the winner of our Public Choice Award. So let's begin. We will start with the awards in the category Education, Training, and Awareness Raising in the field of heritage. The selection of these awards was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Goran Kahorjan from Croatia, who will present the awards. Please start the video clips.
This online platform for the crowdsourced collection and sharing of digital data on local cultural heritage in the Belgian provinces of Limburg and Vlaams-Brabant has considerably advanced the standards of heritage documentation in Belgium. The jury emphasizes that the project provides an effective European training model as it integrates community involvement, education, and digitization. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Erfgoed Plus online heritage platform, Hasselt, Belgium. Over the course of 25 years, Kostas and Rita Severis have created a rich collection of visual representations of Cyprus dating from the 18th to the 20th centuries. The Centre of Visual Arts and Research promotes Cypriot cultural heritage within a framework of peaceful coexistence and encourages a better understanding of Cyprus's shared heritage. The project has had tangible results in bicommunal Nicosia and beyond. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Centre for Visual Arts and Research, Nicosia, Cyprus. This quality system of heritage education and learning in the Czech Republic is the first national systematic approach to connecting various centres of cultural activity with educational centres, and it involves 31,000 participants from diverse backgrounds. The jury states that the overarching approach to enhancing cultural heritage by using educational projects is truly impressive. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the educational programme for Czech cultural heritage, Telč Vysočina region, Czech Republic. The long-distance runner Paavo Nurmi, known internationally as the Flying Finn, won an astonishing 12 Olympic medals in the 1920s. With a relatively limited budget, the Paavo Nurmi Legacy Project commemorates this victory and links his sporting history to the nation's cultural heritage. The jury applauds the project's notable impact on the community, especially within schools and amongst young people. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Paavo Nurmi Legacy Project, Turku, Finland. This ambitious programme safeguards Georgia's unique traditional crafts and ensures the transmission of artisan skills to the next generation of craftspeople by creating links between masters of the crafts and young apprentices. The jury notes that this international training programme, supported by EU funds, has unprecedented scope for Georgia, with a focus on the revival of crafts. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Heritage Crafts Initiative for Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm applause for the first 5 winners in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising. Belgium! first winner comes from Belgium. From Belgium, we go to Cyprus. From Cyprus, we go to the Czech Republic. From the Czech Republic, we go to Finland. And finally, from Finland, we go to Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, the first 5 winners in this category of the awards. Thank you so much and congratulations. And now please start the next series of 5 video clips in this category. Video, please.
This creative project convincingly demonstrates that the accessibility and conservation of cultural heritage are not contradictory and can be achieved in harmony with each other. The jury states that this collaborative project on the barrier-free access to heritage buildings and monument protection has developed effective guidelines for planners, showing that this is not just theoretical but also applicable information. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Cultural Heritage and Barrier-Free Accessibility Project, Berlin, Germany. This innovative awareness-raising project, using creative multimedia resources and imaginative tours, promotes and protects the 500 years of cultural heritage represented by the historical archives of the Banco di Napoli Foundation, one of the most important bank archives in the world. The jury highlights the engaging way in which the project transforms the static information stored in the archives into a dynamic resource for the community. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, Il Carta Storia, Storytelling in the Archives, Naples, Italy. Since 2013, the Museum of the History of Polish Jews, Polin, has organized thousands of activities for hundreds of thousands of participants, while their online resources have reached millions. The jury states that this ambitious project on Jewish culture, supported with EEA and Norway grants, has established a safe place for intercultural dialogue, which serves as an important lesson for our contemporary world. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Jewish Cultural Heritage Educational Programme, Warsaw, Poland. This Erasmus Plus Masters Programme, jointly organised by partner universities from 4 countries, is the only international programme specifically addressing the conservation of historical structures and the various threats that face this. With hundreds of students from 62 different countries, the jury applauds the programme's great international value and its global outreach as a noteworthy model. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Advanced Master in Structural Analysis of Monuments and Historical Constructions, European Programme, coordinated in Guimarães, Portugal. Through their holistic approach towards safeguarding Scottish underwater heritage, Samfire, a collaboration of researchers from Scotland, Spain and Australia, has revealed and recorded over 100 new sites. The jury appreciates the project's commitment to engaging with and learning from local communities, and the way in which they have shown that working together can lead to great discoveries. Award winner in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising, the Samfire Maritime Heritage Project in Western Scotland, the United Kingdom.
And a warm round of applause for the next 5 winners in this category. The first winner comes from Germany. From Germany, we go to Italy. And from Italy, we go to Poland. And from Poland, we go to Portugal. And finally, from Portugal, we go to the United Kingdom. Great applause for all our winners in the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising. Congratulations. The awards in the category Dedicated Service to Heritage honor dedication and long-term commitment to heritage by outstanding individuals and organizations. The selection was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Álvaro Santa Cruz from Spain, who will present the award. Start the video clips, please.
Mr. Ferdinand Meder has dedicated his entire career from 1970 until today to the protection of Croatian cultural heritage. He has acted as first responder during numerous threats to Croatia's heritage, from earthquakes to military conflict. The jury highlights that Mr. Meder has gone beyond the call of duty and even in periods of conflict has exercised his unflinching dedication to the defence of heritage. Award winner in the category Dedicated Service, Mr. Ferdinand Meder, Zagreb, Croatia. Mr. Jim Callery bought the country estate of Strokestown Park in 1979, when it was in a very serious and advancing state of decay. He has since spent millions of his own money, along with help from European Union funds, on its recovery. The jury applauds that he has ensured an expert restoration of the house, opened it up to the Irish public, and has preserved this important memorial to the Irish famine. Award winner in the category Dedicated Service, Mr. Jim Callery, County Roscommon, Ireland. The Norwegian Lighthouse Society is an umbrella organisation for 76 different local groups protecting historic lighthouses. It has, as the jury states, successfully preserved Norway's lighthouses as part of Europe's common maritime cultural heritage. Impressively, they have made the conservation efforts viable by creating small, sustainable enterprises, such as cafes and vacation rentals, within the lighthouses. Award winner in the category Dedicated Service, the Norwegian Lighthouse Society, Norway. Mr. Zoltan Kolos has devotedly compiled collections of music, dance, storytelling and crafts of the Hungarian, Romanian, Saxon and Roma communities of Transylvania for over 70 years. The jury highlights that Mr. Kolos has dedicated his life to the preservation of the culture of diverse groups in the Carpathian Basin, and has done so even in times of profound adversity. Award winner in the category Dedicated Service, Mr. Zoltan Kolos, Transylvania region, Romania.
Please applaud all 4 winners from the category Dedicated Service to Heritage. The first winner comes from Croatia. From Croatia, we go to Ireland. from Ireland, we go to Norway. And finally, from Norway, we go to Romania. Mr. Zoltán Kalos could not be with us here, but the curator of the Zoltán Kalos Foundation is representing him tonight in Turku. A warm applause for all award winners in the category Dedicated Service to Heritage. Congratulations. Our next category honors exemplary research projects related to cultural heritage. The selection of the laureates was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Professor Isik Aydemir from Turkey, who will present the awards. Please start the 5 video clips.
This complex and large-scale project has researched and conserved the medieval altarpiece of the High Altar of the St. Nicholas Church in Tallinn. The jury appreciates the web-based media portal and applauds how the project represents absolute best practice in painting and sculptural conservation and research, and is a huge achievement in interdisciplinary and international collaboration. Award winner in the category Research, the Roda Altarpiece Research and Conservation Project, Tallinn, Estonia. The Museum Piranesi project is an extraordinary adventure in 18th century art history. Professor Pierluigi Panza has traced 269 objects connected to Giovanni Battista Piranesi in 43 European countries, in both private collections and large museums. The jury highlights that the dedication of over 20 years by this tireless researcher completes our understanding of the oeuvre and influential role of Piranesi. Award winner in the category Research, the Museum Piranesi, Milan, Italy. The Carnival King of Europe project, a partnership of 9 European ethnographic museums, sheds new light on the similarities found in 100 winter masquerades in 14 European countries. The jury applauds the project's great value in demonstrating that people from different regions in Europe have long-standing similarities in their values and traditions. Award winner in the category Research, Carnival King of Europe, San Michele al Adige, Italy. Following 7 years of dedicated research, a treasure trove of new information about world-famous artist Hieronymus Bosch was discovered and shared in exhibitions, books, and an innovative website. The jury states that this project not only represents innovations in research, conservation, and technology, but is also an excellent example of the link between research and the conservation of art. Award winner in the category Research, the Bosch Research and Conservation Project, 's-Hertogenbosch, the Netherlands. Over the course of 40 years, Philippe Stern has created one of the most important collections of timekeepers in the world. Since 2001, the private, family-owned Patek Philippe Museum in Geneva has shared its detailed research on these more than 1,200 timekeepers with the general public. The jury highlights that the project catalogues the most valuable, characteristic and outstanding timepieces from the horological centres of Europe. Europa Nostra award winner in the category Research, Philippe Stern's collection of timekeepers, Geneva, Switzerland.
We shall now honor the 5 award winners in the category Research. The first winner comes from Estonia. And from Estonia we go to Italy. and then we will stay in Italy. And from Italy, we go to the Netherlands. And finally, from the Netherlands, we go to Switzerland. I ask you to stay for a moment with me on stage, because I want to add that every year the juries also award special mentions. And this year we have a total of 15 special mentions. One special mention was given to our host country, Finland, in the category research. And we would therefore like to invite the representative of the research project Charting Cultural Heritage in Finnish Forests to come to the stage to receive their special mention of the jury. Please, join us on stage. And now, a warm applause for all winners in category research. Thank you. Now, after having given out half of our awards, a new musical intermezzo. Ivan Ayon Rivas, from Peru, sings the famous aria La Donna è mobile from Verdi's Rigoletto, accompanied by pianist Paolo Andreoli. What an aria and what a voice. Now, in our last category, we will award 12 outstanding conservation projects from all around Europe. The jury of this category was chaired by Professor Fani Maluhu Tufano, who comes from Greece, and who will present the awards. Please start the first 6 video clips.
St. Martin's Chapel, with its vibrantly coloured Baroque panels and ceiling, is one of the few structures of its kind to have survived in the region. The advanced state of deterioration it was in was halted thanks to what the jury calls an excellent conservation project, especially commendable in the way in which local craftspeople, the owners, and the community were encouraged to participate in the rehabilitation process. Award winner in the category Conservation, St. Martin's Chapel in Stari Brod near Sisak, Croatia. The Kuk's Hospital Complex, consisting of a residence, spa, hospital, church, cemetery and pharmacy, as well as extensive gardens, were in such an unfortunate state that most of the buildings were unsuitable for use. The jury states that the multidisciplinary Cook's Pomegranate project is an exemplary approach to an integrated building and landscape conservation project of the highest quality. Award winner in the category Conservation, the Baroque Complex and Gardens in Cook's Hradec Králové region, Czech Republic. The renovation and partial restoration of the ancient Greek city of Cartaia, located on a remote part of the island of Kea, is a perfect example of history and nature existing in complete harmony. The jury emphasizes that the creation of this archaeological park for a site from the 5th century BC is an outstanding lesson in recovering and highlighting the classical landscape of Europe. Award winner in the category Conservation, the ancient city of Cartaia, the island of Kea, Greece. It took 10 years to restore and enhance the bastion of the Grand Master's Palace. In response to the threat of collapse, and with help from relevant European funding programs, the project has, according to the jury, now effectively recovered much that had been lost of this prominent cultural heritage site, the focal point of the World Heritage City of Rhodes. Award winner in the category Conservation, the bastion of the Grand Master's Palace in Rhodes, Greece. The marble face of this iconic landmark from the 1st century BC had become deformed by physical, chemical and biological decay, and it was poorly accessible. The jury states that the project reflects the best aspects of our cooperative and globalized world, an Egyptian-inspired monument in Rome, attentively restored with the support of a Japanese patron, Mr. Yuzo Yagi. Award winner in the category Conservation, the White Pyramid in Rome, Italy. The restoration of the historic King's Road through the breathtaking landscape of the mountainous Filefjell was undertaken with the help of Sherpas from Nepal and experts from Germany. The jury highlights that this integrated cultural and landscape heritage project is of the highest quality and was undertaken with a real focus on best practice in building. Award winner in the category Conservation, the King's Road across Filefjell, Norway.
Now, we should now honor the first 6 winners in the category Conservation. We first go to Croatia. From Croatia, we go to the Czech Republic. From the Czech Republic, we go to Greece. please stay in Greece. From Greece we go to Italy. And finally from Italy, all the way to Norway. Please, now all the first six winners in the category conservation. Congratulations to all of you. Now, can we please have the next 6 video clips in the category conservation?
This Baroque ensemble of buildings within the UNESCO World Heritage Centre of Porto could no longer guarantee the safety of either visitors or staff. This restoration project saved not only the architectural heritage, but also sculptures, paintings, ecclesiastical robes, books, and documents. The jury admires how this difficult, multifaceted intervention has enhanced the entire complex. Award winner in the category Conservation, the Clérigos Church and Tower in Porto, Portugal. The Cultural Palace, built in 1930, was the only existing centre for cultural activities such as concerts, plays, film projections and exhibitions in the small city of Blaj. During a fire in 1995, the building was seriously damaged and it remained a ruin until 2012. The jury appreciates how the restoration successfully evokes the lost architecture of this ruined historic building while using minimal interventions. Award winner in the category Conservation, the Cultural Palace in Blaj, Transylvania region, Romania. This fortress had seriously deteriorated since the 1940s. A private initiative, which took 15 years to complete, has resulted in a beautiful hotel completely respectful of the building's architectural essence and its important environmental surroundings. The jury said of this extremely complex renovation project that the impressive and imaginative reuse of a military building is a fine model for similar sites in Europe. Award winner in the category Conservation, the Cap Enterrocat Fortress, Mallorca, Spain. Thanks to a new, well-designed roof made possible with European funds, the surviving elements of this 11th century monastery have now been effectively preserved, and a new protected space has been created in which to celebrate cultural activities. The jury noted that this solution is non-invasive of the ruins themselves, totally reversible, and completely discernible from the fabric of the ancient building. Award winner in the category Conservation, the roof for the ruins of the monastery of San Juan in Burgos, Spain. King 17 of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Derwent Valley Mills, the world's first successful factory, was in a very poor state due to a complete lack of maintenance and unsuitable interventions. The jury states that the project, initiated by a voluntary organisation, the Arkwright Society, represents the good adaptive reuse of an industrial heritage building, which is a key component of an important ensemble of buildings. Award winner in the category Conservation, Cromford Mills Building 17, Derbyshire, the United Kingdom. This medieval Ottoman bathhouse, designed by the iconic architect Mira Sinan, had suffered extensive damage from earthquakes and from unsuitable maintenance measures. The restoration project was privately initiated and funded. The jury noted that this living heritage site has now been revitalized with a combination of expertise in architecture and craftsmanship. Europa Nostra award winner in the category Conservation, the Kilic Ali Pasha Hamam in Istanbul, Turkey.
Now, we shall honor this series of 6 winners in the category Conservation. We start in Portugal. From Portugal, we go to Romania. From Romania, we travel to Spain. And then we stay in Spain. From Spain, we go to United Kingdom. And finally, from the United Kingdom, we go all the way to Turkey. Warm applause for the last 6 winners of our awards in the category Conservation. Congratulations to you all. Now, we have given out all our awards. Are you ready for the announcement of the 7 Grand Prix and the announcement of the Public Choice Award? But first, let me invite you for a moment of musical contemplation. With Elisa Balbo, with a beautiful aria of Mimi from Puccini's La Bohème, accompanied on the piano by Paolo Andreoli. Enjoy.
See
Excellencies, distinguished laureates, ladies and gentlemen, the time has now come to unveil who will win the 7 Grand Prix and the Public Choice Award 2017. I invite European Commissioner Tibor Navracsics and Europa Nostra's President Placido Domingo to join us on stage for this important part of our ceremony. Please. Join me. Join us here. Can I have the envelope, please? So here I have 7 sealed envelopes. And these envelopes contain the names of the winners of this year's Grand Prix Awards. Each Grand Prix is accompanied by a cheque of 10,000 euro. Who of these exceptional heritage projects and dedicated individuals will win this year a Grand Prix and our Public Choice Award? Just to tell you, to keep the suspense, the 7 Grand Prix will be announced in a random order. So I think I now need Placido and Tibor to help. I'll give the first envelope to Placido.
The first Grand Prix of the European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage, Europa Nostra Awards 2017 goes to the Cultural Palace in Blaj, Transylvania region, Romania.
Do you want to say a few words?
It's a great honor for me to take this award, and I would like to thank the European Commission and to Europa Nostra for this great honor. On behalf of the local administration of Blaj and Alba Iulia County, and also on behalf of the community of Blaj. With the energy and the implication of these 3 entities, and in collaboration with our architectural studio, in collaboration with the local builder, we managed to rescue a ruin for its imminent collapse and to regain the only cultural function in the city. We are very glad and very thankful for the jury that they recognized this effort and set it as a precedent in Romania. We hope that this award and this international recognition will convince and determine other local communities to get involved in recovering and protecting of their local heritage, using models of good practice for future rehabilitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. I will now ask Commissioner Navracsics to unveil the 2nd Grand Prix.
Yes, the 2nd Grand Prix goes to, for his dedicated service, Mr. Ferdinand Meder from Zagreb.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup pour le prix. C'est vraiment extraordinaire, extraordinaire pour moi-même, mais aussi pour mes collègues, pour tous ceux qui j'ai travaillé pendant des années. Et c'est vraiment aussi extraordinaire pour notre patrimoine, pour notre alors, objet d'art en même temps pour notre monument historique. Alors, c'est vraiment un prix international et c'est très important pour la Croatie et pour ça, alors encore, je vais dire merci, merci beaucoup.
The third Grand Prix.
The third Grand Prix goes to conservation, the King's Road across Filefjell, Norway.
Yes, please show them.
Well, thank you very much for this honor. I must say, I feel standing here only as a representative for all those volunteers and professionals that over many years have put in a lot of effort to make this conservation possible. So it's not only the case, not only the achievements of the road authorities of Norway, but also of the municipalities of Lærdal and Vang, and also the regional governments of Sogn og Fjordane and Oppland, which are all here represented, and a lot of individuals and, as I said, volunteers and professionals who have helped all over lots of years. For us in the road administration, this is also a very special achievement or honor, because we think that doing activities like this put our daily work in the road administration into perspective. That's important for us. So thank you very much.
Commissioner Navracic, the fourth Grand Prix.
The fourth Grand Prix goes for their research activities for the Bosch Research and Conservation Project.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Bosch Research and Conservation Project, this is a huge honor to accept. A project of this magnitude requires an immense amount of effort and funding and cooperation across the world. So first, for funding, I would like to thank the JB 500 Foundation, the Dutch Ministry of Education, Culture and Science, the Hiske Strijbesfonds, and the Getty Foundation. We were only able to do this because we could visit all of the museums in the world that had a Bosch painting, and so I would like to extend a deep thanks to those musea to allow us the warm hospitality to visit. And they say that the traditions of a society reflect in a deep way its values. So on a personal note, as a recent immigrant from America to Europe, I would like to give my personal thanks for the feeling of warm embrace that I feel from these traditions and values. Thank you.
The fifth Grand Prix.
The fifth Grand Prix goes to roof of the ruins of the monastery of San Juan in Burgos, España.
bonjour. Je vous remercie pour cette reconnaissance en un grand travail de l'administration et des grands architectes. Pour les travaux dans le monastère de Saint-Jacques, l'objectif a été de contribuer à renforcer la reconnaissance du patrimoine culturel. À ressources stratégiques pour la société et l'économie européenne promènent franchissement des frontières, les sacs d'expertise et de professionnels et l'extension des réseaux. Ce prix représente une reconnaissance importante à ce projet et au patrimoine de la ville de Burgos, de l'humanité et l'itinéraire de la route de Santiago. Je vous remercie beaucoup, Europa Nostra. Merci.
The 6th Grand Prix.
That's almost the last one. That's the 6th Grand Prix. It goes to a conservation project, which is in the Czech Republic, the Baroque Complex and Gardens in Kux, Hradec Králové region.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor for me, for us, and it's a really great thanks to our effort that we put into the Kux project, Kux pomegranate project, and I have no other words, so I'm really sorry. Thank you very much again.
Envelope left.
There are still 23 potential winners, but the last Grand Prix goes to Education, Training and Awareness Racing, Center of Visual Arts and Research in Nicosia, Cyprus.
Thank you, European Commission and the Europa Nostra for this wonderful award. I would like to thank and dedicate this award to our tireless staff who have worked enthusiastically and to our passionate volunteers who share this vision of the center. However important teamwork is, I would like to emphasize that this project owes its creation and continuity to one person, and that is my wife, Rita, whose vision, passion, and extreme hard work and enthusiasm have made this possible. The center tries to emphasize what unites Greek and Turkish Cypriots. Our message is that the future lies not in division, but in reconciliation and reunification. Let us hope that peace and reconciliation in Cyprus will actually happen in the next few years. Thank you.
And now an award, warm applause for all 7 winners of our Grand Prix for 2017. Thank you for being with us, and stay with us for a little moment more, because we have one more award to hand out. This award has been voted for by people across Europe, and probably beyond Europe, on the new Europa Nostra website. Please welcome to the stage Europa Nostra's Executive President, Denis de Cagorlet, who will introduce this very special award. Denis, la parole est à toi.
This is the last award of this evening. It is the Public Choice Award of 2017. Around 12,000 persons went to our new website, europanostra.org. They voted online for their favorite out of the 32 award winners we have presented to you tonight. As we know that usually people like to vote for their own country, we have been witty, and we have asked every voter to vote for 3 projects, and 2 of them must be taken from another country than their own. So now, the votes have been counted, and the time is now to tell you who's the public choice winner. But I want also to mention that you, the laureates, your projects have raised a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of admiration, and a lot of inspiration. And we had countless messages and words of praise and support. Anyway, it is still a competition among you, and the 3 on the podium are the following. On the 3rd place, the ancient city of Katai, island of Kea in Greece. On the 2nd place of the podium, the King's Road across Filefjell in Norway. So now, who is in the 1st place of the podium? Who has won the public opinion? Well, to give you a little hint, one of the voters wrote, "I firmly believe that the unflinching dedication of one person can move the world." And another voter said, "He is a living legend." And to keep the suspense a little longer, I would like to welcome to the stage the random winner of our online competition for the Public Choice Award, who won a special trip to our Congress, Anastasia Misha. Please come. And now you have an important duty to open the envelope and end this terrible suspense. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you, Europa Nostra. It's my honor to be with you and to give this award to the winner of Public Choice. So, I'm very anxious about this result. The winner of the Public Choice Award 2017 is Mr. Zoltan Carlos, Transylvania, Romania.
We know know that unfortunately Mr. Zoltán Kalos could not travel all the way to Turku.
Köszöntöm a kuratóriumot, és köszönöm a nekem ítélt díjat. Nem vártam én ilyesmire, annak idején nem azért csináltam, amit tettem, hanem egy belső erő biztatott arra, hogy valamit tegyek azért a közösségére, amelyikhez tartozom. Sajnos eltelt az idő, jöjjenek el válaszútra, nézzék meg, hogy itt mi van. Június 2-án lesz a múzeumnak a felavatása, szívesen látok minden vendéget.
Mr. Zoltán Kalos is not with us in Turku, but I know that Commissioner Navracsics in only a few days on Thursday, will be our messenger and will bring this prestigious award to Mr. Zoltán Kalos in Cluj, I think, in his own place. So please, Commissioner Navracsics, on behalf of all of us, bring him all our love and all our appreciation for what he has done. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for welcoming and applauding and honoring all these wonderful, wonderful awards. As usual, we will end the evening after so much emotion. We need some music. But first, you have heard much in the last few days during our Congress here in Turku about the European Year of Cultural Heritage in 2018, and about our European Heritage Summit that will be organized next year in Berlin. So I would like to invite now the Europa Nostra Vice President, Alexander Fürst-zu-Sein-Wittgenstein-Sein from Germany, to stage for a special message.
Thank you, Snezhka. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special moment for me because with the greatest pleasure, I want to invite you all to Berlin next year. This will be a wonderful experience and also an important signal to all Europeans that heritage truly counts for Europe. We are already preparing the European Heritage Summit and the award ceremony, and we are planning many, many activities to celebrate culture and heritage during one full week in Berlin next June. We hope to bring together as many people as possible, as Maestro Domingo said, to prove that heritage is not about the past, but about the future, that heritage is inclusive and offers possibilities to all, that our strong cultural bonds give us the chance to make a real change for a better Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very much looking forward to greet many of you in June 2018 with a Willkommen, Bienvenue, welcome, not to the cabaret, but au Sommet européen du patrimoine à Berlin, the climax of the European Year of Cultural Heritage. Thank you very much, merci and Dankeschön.
Thank you so much, Alexander, for this wonderful multilingual invitation to Berlin. I think you, together with our board member, Dr. Hermann Patzinger, will bring the torch of the European heritage from Turku to Berlin, and I hope many of you will be there. I promise you some music for the end, and we will end in style with a music performance by the fantastic artists of the two foundations, the Salminen Foundation and the Luciano Pavarotti Foundation. First, we will have Markus Suikonen with an aria by Sergei Rachmaninov, followed by Elisa Balbo and Ivan Ayon Rivas for a legendary duet, Brindisi from La Traviata, and they will finish all together with an aria from Rigoletto. Enjoy. Thank you all for being with us tonight at the European Heritage Awards Ceremony 2017. I'm sure you have enjoyed this final musical performance by these extraordinary singers from various countries. Once again, a big thank you to Turku Music Festival, to the Luciano Pavarotti Foundation, and to Salminen Foundation for bringing these wonderful voices to Turku for our evening. See you next year in Berlin, and enjoy the rest of this festive evening under such an enchanting sunlight.